Hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to talk with everyone today about something that I encounter quite frequently as a medium, um, and that is, spirit communication through dreams. So the spirit world has a lot of ways that they try to talk to us, and I always tell people, you don't necessarily need a medium to be able to talk to your loved ones in the afterlife. They're constantly trying to reach us. I think it does help to have a medium who has experience in connecting with people on the other side. But we literally just work here. So I always tell my clients, my mediumship clients, I view myself as being more like a messenger or a telephone than anything else. The spirit world will send its messages through me. All I'm doing is paying attention to the signal, but anyone can communicate with their loved ones who've passed. So the spirit world has a lot of ways that they try to communicate with us, and they're constantly doing this. So one way, that will sometimes occur are little signs, what most people think of as coincidence. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've seen enough in my lifetime. I don't believe that coincidence is really even a valid concept. I don't think it exists. I've seen far too many instances where something that looked like a coincidence had much deeper meaning behind it. But there's an even more subtle way that the spirit world will communicate with us, and that's through our dreams. So I have a lot of clients who tell me, that they never dream, or they very rarely dream, but so and so came through in their dreams, and they just found out, a week before that this person had passed away. That's not coincidental. As many of you know, I lost my grandmother last September. She went on hospice, and literally a week later, she had passed away. My husband and I, we were getting ready to go visit her. We had just seen her the week before, and I was with my very last therapy client of the day, and I got a phone call from a family member saying, your grandmother just passed. Well, we had plans, my husband and I, to go back and visit her that same day that she passed. So is that coincidence, or I personally, I think of it as she was protecting me. Like, she knew that would be hard for me, and it didn't just occur with me. There were other people in the family that were on their way to go visit her at the time, and didn't get to see her before she passed away. And this happened, I had this happen years ago when my great-grandmother passed away. I was very, very close to her, and the same thing happened. I wasn't there, and, I think at the time I was really feeling a lot of guilt because I wasn't there, and I should have been there. And it took me a long time to realize, she wouldn't have wanted me there. Feeling all the emotional pain that came along with that. So the same thing happened with my grandmother last September. And I think I handled that loss a lot better. It was hard for me. I had some moments. I mean, I'm only human. I had some moments where I found myself crying, but I don't think it had quite the profound effect on me that my great grandmother's passing did. And I think there are a couple reasons for that. So the first reason is I've since learned quite a bit about what really happens when we die. I've developed as a medium. I've talked to other people, and I've talked with them about their loved ones, given them information that I would have no way of knowing. But I think the other thing is it really kind of helped. Like when my great-grandmother passed away last September, I think there was the initial kind of jolt of it, the initial shock of it, but I don't think that reacting to that, I don't think it was I don't think it crossed the line into unbearable for me, and it didn't last long. Very funnily enough, I dream all the time, and I'll tell you, I have some pretty crazy dreams, but I had not had any dreams about my grandmother until very recently. And she's been coming up a lot in my dreams. Not just her, but also other people I've lost. I had a dream just last night. It's what inspired me to make this video today. I had a dream just last night where my grandmother was present, my great-grandmother was present, my grandparents on the other side of the family were present. I mean, pets that I have lost, I mean, were all there, and it was just like, it was so real. Felt like they were physically there with me. And so that I think, as a medium, I've come to learn that's one way, that's one of the main ways that the spirit world communicates with us, is through our dreams. And typically it'll be just the way I kind of referred to a minute ago. Like people who never ever, well, I won't say they don't dream, because as a mental health professional as well, I know that everybody dreams. It's just that some people don't remember their dreams. So I always encourage, my therapy clients, if you want to understand your dreams more, keep a dream journal. Keep a little notebook and a pen right beside your bed, and the minute you wake up the next day, write down an entry. Even if you don't remember, what you dreamt about. Just write down, don't remember anything about my dream. And eventually what starts to happen is you start to remember more and more details. It's been, almost a year now since my grandmother passed away, and she's just now coming up in my dreams, and it's happening almost every night. So I know these are communications from her, and she's really letting me know that she's okay, that she's happy. When I see her in my dreams, she's just like she was in life, constantly running around, cooking something, taking care of people, wanting to make sure everybody has what they need. And that's what I see her doing on the other side. And that to me is just, it's so comforting to have her come into my dreams and to let me know that she's still able to do what she loved, what gave her life meaning in the afterlife. She's still caring for other people. So I might encourage you, if you have any loved ones that maybe you don't feel like you've received any signs from, maybe you're really wanting to hear from them, start by keeping a dream journal and write down your dreams. Any little thing that you remember about your dreams, just write it down as soon as you wake up. Because what tends to happen is the longer we're awake, the more of our dream details we tend to forget. And this happens too with what some people call coincidence. Write down, maybe your aunt who passed away, her favorite song just happened to come on the radio one day while you were in the car. I'll write it down. See if there are any other coincidences around the aunt that come up. And eventually you start to notice patterns. They communicate more and more when they know that we're really paying attention. I'd love to hear, if you have any particular dreams that you've had of a loved one. I'd love to hear about those. Please put those in the comments. I'd be happy to read those. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If any of you have any suggestions for topics you'd like to see in other mediumship videos, you can put those in the comments as well, or send me a message. I'd be happy to review those, and hope everyone has a great week. Thankfully, we only have probably another month of this heat. But you guys have a great week. I will talk with everyone soon. Bye-bye.